But listen, we're gonna jump into the first topic of the day, and I want to talk about Naughty Dog. Right? We know for a fact. Rest in peace, my homie Demi, who passed away, but he owed me a bet because he was supposed to eat a hat when these
Yep.
PlayStation games came to PC. We
Yep.
told him over and over again the PlayStation games would come to PC. And one by one, God of War, The Last of Us, they all dropping on PC like we said they would, and he promised that he would eat a hat. He guaranteed us these games wouldn't come to PC, and he was so confident that he said he would eat a hat, Scully with a brim
No
on live
sauce.
with no
Yep.
barbecue sauce, no ketchup, no Chick-fil-A sauce. He promised he
He was
would.
gonna do it dry.
And
Yep.
to get out of that debt, he died.
Yeah.
That's true.
He really
But
did
you know what?
pass.
The only game that he was
Rest in
like,
peace, Demi.
I will definitely eat this if it comes, still hasn't come, and that's Ghost of Tsushima. Still hasn't come to PC yet.
But that was only one of the many games that we told
That's
him what
true.
was coming. He didn't
He
believe
That's
it.
said
true.
God of War. He said
Yeah.
all of that.
And he
Yeah.
couldn't just be like a deadbeat dad and go get milk and just put. No, he had to go ahead and just go ahead and go see Jesus. Not
Yeah.
cool, bro. But
Not cool.
Naughty Dog put out a statement, and
Yes,
it's the road ahead. And I was getting flack for what I said about this statement they put out. So I'm gonna read it out to you, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think. So, where will the next Naughty Dog development adventure take us? Rest assured, PlayStation and PC players, we're already looking forward to sharing more, whether you prefer a DualSense controller or a keyboard and mouse. Developing for both platforms empowers us to incorporate lessons learned from either into the overall design of our games. Designed for PC as well, not just PlayStation. Okay, sharing our stories and experiences on PS5 as well as PC is something that Naughty Dog has embraced and will continue to support moving forward. Now, the gamer with a total of 6 brain cells and have lost 4, so that's 2 remaining. Because that for that person, I know that you struggle with that math, that subtraction. Okay, you got 2 brain cells remaining. You're going to tell me, oh, well, PlayStation already has games on PC, so that's what they're talking about. Nothing's going to change. Listen to what I just said. Go read it yourself. Listen into how hard they're trying to tell you, hey, PC. It was mentioned 3 times in this, including mouse and keyboard. So what does that tell you? That separation between PlayStation and PC has dwindled down so far to where they're talking about their next game. They're not just talking about PlayStation, the power of the SSD. That's not their conversation. That's not their conversation. Is PS5 and PC. And doesn't that sound familiar? Every time Microsoft talks about that, what they say, Xbox and PC players, Xbox and the cloud, right? Right? What PlayStation is telling you, what Naughty Dog is telling you, is simple. Hey, yes, we know our games on PC, but we're gonna go even further. They're preparing you. The same people who say the games would never come to PC, now they're saying, well, they came to PC, but they're not day and date. That's gonna go too, because I've always said this one simple fact. If I am an investor and you tell me I can have 3 million today and 6 million tomorrow, or I can give you 9 million today, give you all of it one time. I want it all right now. Don't tell me as an investor, I can get some, but hey, later on, we're going to do this, and then you're going to get even more money. No. I want that money now. And if you're thinking that's not the path that PlayStation is going, you're simple-minded, sir, ma'am, them. Trying to get everybody in the group because gamers come in all shapes, form, and sizes. I'm talking to everybody. If you believe that PlayStation does anything outside of what their investors want them to do, you got yourself fooled. They do not care about you and your loyalists and your loyalty to them. They care about what their investors want them to do. And investors saying, hey, we see how God of War selling on PC. We see how Horizon selling on PC. Hey, we want that money a little earlier, especially what's going on with the world, and the dollar ain't promised to be strong tomorrow.
Man,
it's not. The dollar's not being promised to be strong tomorrow. So I want all them dollars today. Go ahead, B. Your thoughts on this Naughty Dog statement?
It is a sign of the times because let's be real, Naughty Dog has been the console pusher
That's
for
true.
PlayStation outside of Call of Duty when it comes to the bangers, the exclusives. It's been Naughty Dog. So for the flagship developers to come out and say PC day and date, basically they didn't. Of course,
They didn't
say
say
it,
it, but we
they
see it.
they
They implied
they
it.
led they led with that. It's coming. That's definitely the next yellow post we're gonna see. But
Yep.
but yeah, it's coming, and you can't blame them because it's just so many PC players out there. It's a whole nother ecosystem you can tap into. I think I think before we get day and date, I think we'll see a full on PlayStation Store app like we see with Epic Store and like we see with Xbox. I think we'll get something like that where you'll have to log into 6 different things to play one game, and Lord forbid you buy your game through like you get your Call of Duty officially, and then you got to log into Activision to then log into or what is it, Blizznet, to then
Oh,
log
kill
into the
me. No.
PlayStation because that's the one you bought it through to play. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be
But to be
wow.
fair, Bethesda tried that. Bethesda had their own launcher, and you would have to. And then they got rid of the launcher because they're like, people aren't playing. They don't want to play through this stupid ass launcher. So I don't. I think they'll. PlayStation will definitely try to force their way in and try to be
Oh yeah.
bullheaded about it. But then they're gonna. I mean, if Epic Games had to conform and like allow cards and achievements now, PlayStation is gonna conform to the PC standard because PC players, I love us. We're a diverse group. We we will ride or die, and PC players will often save games. Could you imagine if what is it? It's the one people always make fun of. Oh, it's the motorcycle one that came out on PC or play.
Oh, Days Gone.
Yeah, if that had dropped day and date on PC too, not only the mods that would have come out of that, but like I don't think I don't think PlayStation would have had an issue that it sold over its lifetime the same as Ghost of Tsushima, because Tsushima sold more day one than that did. But I think if it came on PC, it's just more money in these people's pockets. And Naughty Dog likes money because Naughty Dog right now is the hot-ish because of Last of Us. So it only makes sense that while they're the hot-ish, they're gonna announce, hey, we want more money, so we are going to release on PC. Now, if you make a good competent port, that's different
Mm.
compared to the ports they're making now, because those are
Yeti man. he look, he looks like a
What?
post-apocalyptic Yeti.
yeah, yeah.
Talk about Joel. Did you see that picture of Joel looking tired
Oh,
of
bro.
all the ports?
Yeah, it's
He looked exhausted. That,
yeah. Like just make
that man
competent
looked like a
ports,
cryptid.
and PC players will be happy. Because let's not kid ourselves here. If you have sailed the unfriendly waters, you know that these games are on PC already, just not in the way that these guys want them. So they're gonna come. People are gonna enjoy it, and I don't think, as I always quote Wandering Dutch, your loyalty to a plastic box should stop other people from enjoying these stories that you've had years to craft and love, like Horizon, like Last of Us, that now a new group of people, a new generation of people, especially with Last of Us, are getting to experience for the first time. Don't you want to have a water cooler talk with somebody about something that you're like, remember this insane moment? Instead of, it's stuck on my platform. You don't get to play it because even though the game is past its life cycle and it's 10 years old now, you don't get to play it because you're on PC. I've never understood
You
that in my
know,
opinion.
that's what I love about receipts. If you go on Twitter and you type at FAMEENT2K and then space, hit the space bar, and then type in factions, you're going to see a numerous amount of tweets from me over the last couple of years telling you that when Factions 2 drops, it will be day and date with PC. I've been saying it for the last year and a half, and no one's been paying attention. I've had a few people get mad at me for saying it. And you don't think this is Naughty Dog telling you when Factions drop, it's going to also drop on PC? It's going to be a multiplayer game, and it's going to drop on PC, day and date. And I've been saying this for I finally put this meme in here. Yay! I'm trying to put this meme in here for the longest time. I've been getting distracted because of it. Come on, come on.
Yes,
It was true. We see what you was doing, Microsoft. But it's true. Like you took number one. We're not gonna get into the fact that they took a multiplayer mode out of The Last of Us Part One, right? You took it out. It was just a single player game, right?
And then
Now-
charged more, but then charged more
Uh-huh.
because
Now,
it wasn't at $70.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
I'm
take out a whole mode and then charge more?
If
Keep going.
Factions 2 is a standalone game and it's a full-fledged, like you're gonna get 2 to 3 times the experience you would have gotten if it was a tag along with the main story.
So you
I'll
mean
give
a
you that.
battle
Mhm.
pass and a hub?
Yeah. You know, when these games come to PC, they're going to expose a lot of flaws that either security flaws because Don just
Hey,
brought
Don.
Kev, what up? Kev just brought it up. Factions is gonna be full of hackers. If you've played cross-platform on Call of Duty, on Warzone, you know it's gonna be bad. And there'll be the good thing about it will also be
You
the
think
data
Naughty
mining.
Dog has the cojones to make it free to play, Hugger?
Hmm.
What if they made it free to play?
You know,
Factions 2.
I don't know if they would go free to play, but
You
they
got to
could do, like,
compensate for taking it
reverse.
away from people.
They could do like reverse and make it. Is reverse free? That Resident
The
Evil.
Resident.
I don't know if that one's free. I think you had to buy Resident Evil Village at first.
I'm gonna tell you why they won't, because we're dealing with the Apple of the
Ugh.
gaming world. If like I believe Xbox would have made it free to play. I believe
Like they did
Amazon
Halo.
or I think they would have. I think other companies would have made it free to play, but
Halo
because
free
we're
to play was a
dealing,
mistake.
huh?
My bad. No, go
No,
ahead.
what'd you say?
Halo free to play.
Halo free to play was a mistake.
No, I think it introduced it to people who would have never played it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a mistake. You got to think you got a whole generation of people who would have never touched that game.
That's true.
I'm just being real. I wouldn't have played it.
Who is the guy we had on the other?
I still haven't played the story. I
2
wouldn't have
months
played
ago. 2 months ago, that his first Halo was 4. The face.
You see what?
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Oh yeah. King. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's a whole
That's 'cause
have
he's a
20 years of
baby.
experience. But that's the
No,
thing.
but this is what I'm saying though. So them making it free to play. I don't imagine. I don't think Naughty Dog's gonna do it.
Yeah, in the chat I'm seeing 70 Factions definitely $70.
Or they'll
They'll
hit us with the $39.99 guy.
Yeah, I think they'll start it as a paid mode, and then when it starts to taper off, they'll hit it with free to play.
Oh yeah, Bordy, you're 1,000% right with that battle pass issue. When it came to Halo, because first and foremost, why you got all the different armor pieces separate and not able to combine and like that's a whole nother issue. But yeah, Naughty Dog, they making everybody come out the pocket, bro. And then they're gonna add the battle pass, and then there's gonna be the pre-order premium, 10-day early beta that's gonna be exclusive to PlayStation Plus Supreme members.
I do think regardless, Naughty Dog, PlayStation is pretty much telling you the day of day and date is around the corner.